Welcome to Business Insights Daily. I'm your host, Seshank. Today, we turn the spotlight on the longest U.S. government shutdown in modern history, now in its 37th day, and its ripple effects across the economic, public life, and American government. Historic shutdown, historic costs. The impact of the shutdown is staggering. At $15 billion lost in economic activity every week, the cumulative toll has toppled $75 billion, with economists at Bloomberg and Oxford pegging this as the steepest weekly cost of any previous shutdown. According to the Congressional Budget Office, the gridlock stretches into Thanksgiving. $14 billion in output will be permanently lost to the U.S. economy, money that will never be recovered, even after operations resume. Unlike previous shutdowns, this one hits as the economy faces headwinds, a weaker labor market than years past, persistent inflation, and millions of Americans depending on programs like SNAP are now curtailed or delayed. The pain is real, not just for 1.4 to 1.9 million public sector workers, but for government contractors and small businesses, families from Arkansas to California. What happens when the government stops? Shutdown means federal workers are unpaid, some furlough, even working without compensation. As missed paychecks pile up, stress mounts not only for the households, but the broader economy. Federal spending is down by at least $33 billion this month, money that would have circulated through communities, paid for services, and taxed for lower budgets. The ripple effect is evident. Businesses near national parks, local restaurants, and maintenance providers all lose out. Millions of Americans now face delays or loss of food assistance, passport approvals, or even crucial medical or safety reviews. These private sectors feel pinched as permits, business loans, and government data vital and commercial planning all grind to a halt. For small firms and gig workers with federal clients, these are make or break weeks. Markets and the blind spot. Surprisingly, financial markets remain remarkably calm. The S&P 500 was near record highs. Volatility is average for the year. Investors appear to be the standoff will end without catastrophe. But for policymakers, there's a dangerous wrinkle. With no fresh jobs, inflation reports, or the economic indicators, leadership at the Federal Reserve, Treasury, and Congress are flying blind. Decisions on interest rates, stimulus, and regulation rely on timely data that isn't being produced or released. For a few days, this data gap is a nuisance. Now, with over a month gone, economists warn that the US is steering ship with no instruments, unable to track course corrections if the economic tide suddenly change. The human dimension. Public service under fire. It's not only about the numbers. Behind every furlough and delayed benefit is a real story. From veterans in Arkansas dipping into retirement for rent, to TSA agents working through the holidays unpaid, to local communities without public health or safety nets. For those who continue working, it was increasingly thankless. Public servants watching both their pay and the nation confident in government erode. Shutdowns degrade morale, drive unexpected officials out of public service, and lead to the slow return of trust and function, even after the government reopens. Looking forward, risks and reliance. If this shutdown drags on, economists expect fourth quarter GDP to drop by 2 percentage points, with real consequences for growth and jobs. While history suggests much of the local output can be recouped, this time may prove different, with permanent losses, deeper social hardship, and harder climb back to normal. All public servants and workers persevering through this turmoil, thank you. The work you do is essential, and its value felt most strongly when it is interrupted. As this shutdown sets unwanted records, it's a stark lesson in how politics and policy reach in every corner of the nation's economic and civic life. Thank you for joining Business Insights Daily. I'm Seshank. Stay curious, and let's hope for a swift return to the reason, stability, and service. Thank you.